It's the second edition of Ben Kalu's Monday for the month, whereby the member representing Bende Federal Constituency gets to interface with the good people of Abia State, but more especially his good people from Bende constituency. Ben Kalu's Monday is here on Flu 94.9 FM, as well as on other of our digital platforms. Ben Kalu's mandate seeks to digitally domicile the activities of the honourable member of the Bende constituency and the lower chamber and that of the parliament, bringing that to your doorstep. This morning is a special edition of Ben Kalu's mandate, a little of an alteration from the usual. I mean, we've always heard from the honourable member himself speak about the projects he has attracted and overseen in the last couple of years. Numbers doesn't lie. As palpable as they could be, they are there for the taking. On this special edition, we have picked at random members of the Bende constituency who, of course, is being represented by Representative Benjamin Kalu, a member of the House of Representatives in the 9th Nigeria National Assembly, representing Bende Federal Constituency, Abia State, to speak to us more like a litmus test to what he's been saying that he has done. My name is Wisdom Thomas, and of course, I'm going to be your anchor, so welcome on board. I have leaders of Bende community here in the studio, and we're going to be speaking to them this morning. Just like I told you, we get to meet them shortly. I have Chief Ndubisi Owadileke. Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Abians. Good morning, Nigeria.
I have Mr. Okezie Osim.
Yeah, good morning, Bende. Good morning, Abia.
And of course, Prince Ichie Ima Okenwa.
Good morning, listeners, especially people from Bende Federal Constituency.
It's good to have you here in the studios, and basically we're going to be looking at the activities of Honorable, that's the representative of Bende Federal Constituency over the last couple of years. I'm going to start with you, Chief Ndubisu Wadileke. Tell us about yourself and basically where you are coming from.
Thank you, Wisdom. My name, like as you mentioned, is Chief Ndubisu Wadileke. I'm from Baumeni ward of the Bende Federal Constituency. I am a politician, and I'm not quite retired. If I'm retired, I won't be here. So I don't know if you want me to talk about Benjamin Kalu straight away.
We're getting to that in due course. Let's hear from Chief Owadileke. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I am Prince Okenwa Ichie, a community leader from Iten, specifically from Iten Ward B.
Okay, I'll start with you, Prince Ichie Ima Okenwa. What were the expectations? Mr. Okezie, am I right?
Yes.
Let me start with you now. You tell us where you're coming from, and then what were the expectations when he emerged as the representative of Bende constituency?
Yes, good morning, the good people of Bende Federal Constituency. Once again, my name is Chief Okezie Osim. I am from Bende ward. You know, when you talk about Bende, people will not even know. Some mistakes it to be the adjoining towns with us. But we have a town, a particular town, a ward that is called Bende. And it is from that Bende ward that I'm coming from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us, what were the expectations when he emerged? Was it high? Was it on a moderate level? Were people saying, okay, what can he even do?
Well, it was great because Bende spoke in one voice in 2019. After years of locust, after years of famine, the expectation was terribly high. It was really high, and people were searching. Where exactly would we go to? Who will be the Ebenezer? Who will be the liberator? Who is it that will do something that is different from what we've been having? And that was what led to the resolve by the people to make the choice in the person of Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu. And Bende has never regretted taking that stand.
Okay, they've not regretted. I'm coming to you now, Prince Ichima Okenwa, since the microphone is very much closer to you now. He's mentioned that in his own part of Bende constituency, the expectations were high, given where the community or the constituency were before his emergence. Was it the same with you? I mean, in your part of Bende?
No, what happened was that before the emergence of Honorable Benjamin Kalu, we've had a disappointing 12 years of lackluster. People were still reluctant. What will he do? Will he follow the other footsteps of the previous predecessors, or is he going to do a different thing? But I want to tell you that within the first 100 days in office, then the people are very happy that they did not make a mistake in sending Bende to Abuja.
Okay, I'm coming to Chief Ndubisi now. I'm not going to ask you what the expectations were at that point, so I'm going straight to it. Has these expectations, have they been met?
Obviously.
Can you say that yes, he has met these expectations?
Definitely so, my brother. Definitely so. And my community are the most major beneficiary of Benjamin Kalu's decisive representation for Bende Federal Constituency. Before 2019, I can tell you, well, for moderation of not being personal to anybody, that in 2018, the present government, came to Mba to present to us what you call a Greek gift. We didn't know they were coming for campaigns to pick our votes. They bulldozed everywhere in our community in the name of giving us a road. But as soon as the campaigns started, it was abandoned and we came from bad to worse. So, since 2019 when Benjamin Kalu was elected and we gave him votes, because I knew him right from 2003 when I was the Deputy Director of Research and Planning in Obasanjo Atiku Presidential Campaign Headquarters in Abuja. I met him as a young man and saw the vibrancy in him, I saw the intellect, I saw the decisiveness in him to work for the people. So when it came to that time when he was going for our votes, I told my people, this is a man I know that will deliver, and he is delivering. For instance.
So go ahead, tell us, what are the key projects that is brought to your area?
Okay, thank you. Before he came in, we had a member of Abia State House of Assembly from my maternal home, Ugumba. He was there for 8 years and he never did anything. When I say anything, absolutely nothing. But Benjamin Kalu's first year in office, there is a solar borehole functioning now in my maternal home in Ugumba. Ovum, precisely. That Ovum is the very clan where that House of Assembly member, State House of Assembly member came from. Then the roads, impassable. At a time when if you are driving home in the rainy season, you will park your vehicle at Lohum roundabout and pick a cyclist to take you home. But now, partly, well, let me say, Arjus Okalo, the chief whip in the Senate, did a portion of it, but go there today. Benjamin Kalu Bridge, that's what I call it. The bridge crossing Eme. Eme is the first river you cross before you enter my town. Benjamin Kalu, in fact, I crossed that bridge this morning as I was coming, the new bridge, Benjamin Kalu's bridge, and the roads to my village. Before now, you can't even trek, because walking on the roads, you either spray your ankle or you don't know, potholes everywhere, marshy. But today we have paved roads, almost 5 kilometers of road, and it's still ongoing. The contractors are on site. There's still construction going on. So we have had renovation of schools in my community by Benjamin Kalu. This is just 3 years plus that is there. He has renovated 3 schools. He has given us borehole, solar borehole. He is doing our road. He has given us a bridge, the bridge that has lasted for as old as I am. So we are very, very happy that we have Otabiri Bende, Honorable Benjamin Okeze Kalu, as our representative.
I'm going to come to you now, Mr. Okeze Osim. The microphone, of course, is very close to where you are. He mentioned myriads of projects that the Honorable Representative of Bende Federal Constituency has brought to that very region. I don't know if the story is the same for you and where you are coming from.
Honestly, I must say that what is happening to Bende today is a miracle from above. God gave us Benjamin as an Ebenezer. God gave us Benjamin as a liberator. What is seen is replicated in all the 13 wards of Bende local government. No ward, no particular community is spared of Benjamin's Midas touch. In Bende ward where I come from, we had a maternity that became so desolate and dilapidated that it was no longer good for habitation. It was the touch of Benjamin Kalu that brought that health center a modern complex, equipped, functional, up to this moment that we are speaking.
These things you're mentioning, if someone eventually gets to that very point, can they confirm that these things are very much existing?
I'm speaking of things that you can see, touch, feel in my ward today. And outside this, we have 6 virgin roads done in Bende ward. The road from the maternity junction to where we call Amuogu Etiti, done with modern drainage. The road from Amuogu Etiti to Ndiokoruku, done with modern drainage. The road from Amuogu Link Road to Abomili, done with modern drainage. The road from Abomili to Bende Sonre Grammar School, done with modern drainage. Then you come down from Abomili also, linking where a village known as Umori, done with modern drainage. Then we move down upwards, coming up to Onenyang Okporeni Road. This is a road that has kept people suffering for donkey years. In fact, during the rains, nobody from Okporeni can bury his own person. You can't go home because of the river and these tributaries, because of the marshy road, because of the way it is. It wasn't even passable, even trekking. Today, the people of Okporeni from Onenya Junction can at least drive on a smooth road to Ukpom. And the project is still ongoing. It's ongoing. Possibly after the rains, it will continue from there, because I remember in this life, once in the 70s, we have driven from Okporeni to Ikuano. But everything collapsed. No government was after what was happening there. So the coming of Benjamin Kalu brought a new life to people from that zone.
If you're just joining us, it is Ben Kalu's mandate here on Flu 94.9 FM, the Flow of Godson State. It's a special edition, like I told you. If you did start off alongside with us, we have been talking to people from Bende Federal Constituency. We want to actually understand, if the things he's been saying that he's been doing over there, if they are true. And so we randomly picked some persons who are from the leadership of those communities to come talk to us this morning. I'm turning to you now, Prince Ichie Ima Okenwa. Can you confirm that their own stories are no different from your own, or is yours the same thing?
As a matter of fact, in Item we have 3 council wards. Item is the largest community in Bende. What we are witnessing in Item is just exactly what happened, was that our man prepared himself for this task. Take him over 19 years to prepare. That was why he was able to move the first motion in the 9th Assembly. Again, he started with the youth empowerment. He started by giving bursary awards to our students.
That's in Item.
The whole Bende constituency. But our people benefited also. Our own students benefited from that award. He has renovated several schools. All the villages in Item have benefited from one project or the other. It is either classroom renovation, supply of forms and desks to primary schools, health centers renovation. In fact, security is very important. He distributed motorcycles to ease both transport and security in the local, so that the vigilante groups will use it, because if there is no security, other developments cannot take place. So I want to confirm that he has even made more than our imagination, even in the, we've not even completed the first 10.
I'll turn to you, Mr. Okezie-Osim. Now, some persons out there are going to be saying, these persons with these testimonies, maybe they have been bankrolled, maybe they have been paid. Are you paid to come testify and to say that the member representing Bende Federal Constituency has been doing these things and they have not been the case? Are you paid for this? It's good I asked that very question.
I don't think that any reasonable man will think of payment in an issue like this when somebody has come to take you out from the pit. Benjamin came to liberate the people. And none of us here was given anything to come on board to testify.
You have to speak for yourself. You weren't giving anything. you cannot say for others.
I can speak for them. I can say for sure on that nobody here received anything to come here to say anything that you are hearing today. Let me tell you something. If you come down to Bende world, where I come from today, you know, power or electricity has been a very big challenge, something of a challenge to the nation, to communities, and to the state. Today, Benjamin Kalu has built and completed a mini-grid solar that will be capable of giving Bende community steady power supply for 25 years running. Uninterrupted power supply for 25 years running, ready for commission, and having endorsed the T's, across the T's, and dotted the I's with EDC, it will very soon come into being. It will very soon be commissioned. And when you think towards such project, you'll agree with me that Benjamin Kalu is a man that thinks beyond now. He's looking at the future. He's looking at the economy of the environment, because such a thing will boost the economy of Bende, it will boost the economy of the state, it will boost the economy of the neighboring states even, because with power you can do so many things. All of them in construction jobs, those of them in businesses will be actual beneficiaries of such good projects. His project goes down to touch the little ones. It goes down to touch the poor, the needy.
I was coming to ask this very question. You've mentioned the big projects, what he's done, and of course, there is no doubt whatsoever that this has impacted the good people of the Bende Federal Constituency. Are there other areas he has impacted the lives of those people? Has he made himself available when required? Has he come down to say, these are my people?
Well, Ben is somebody with an open door policy. He's somebody that is always with his people, unlike what we've experienced in the past. He didn't make himself a masquerade like the others did. He will always come down home every 2 weeks, twice a month. And the doors will be open for every Dick and Tom to see him, have discussions, have meetings with him. And this is what equips him and guides him on what he will go to National Assembly to do.
Okay, I'm coming to you now, Chief Ndubuisi Uwadileke. That's his own version of the entire question. What about you? Has he made himself available to the people? Has he impacted the lives of your own part of Bende Federal Constituency?
Wisdom, let me start from the question you put to my brother here, whether we have been compromised financially before coming here.
Perhaps
I don't need to be compromised by Benjamin Kalu to come here, because the project on ground in my community is enough reward. I am here because I have seen. We have had, since 1999, we have had 2 representatives at the federal level. One from Item, his community, and the other one from Alai. None has been able to perform 1/10 of what Benjamin Kalu is doing today in the whole of Bende Federal Constituency. Now coming to your question. Mpa Umimenyi ward has 5 communities. Amoji Menyi, Akoli Menyi, Lohum, Lodu, and then Mpa. And I want to a little bit disagree with my brother from Item that Item is the highest voting community in Bende. No. No. Mpa has the propensity of being a local government of its own. We have 11 villages and 28 polling units. Eaton doesn't have that. So but what I'm saying, we are not quarreling.
Okay,
we are not quarreling. So what I'm saying here now is
we need the votes.
Yeah. So but what I'm saying here, sir, is that if you go to Akoli, Amoji, you cross Akoli before you get to Amoji Mani. Benjamin Kalu has initiated a 6.5 kilometer of roads with a bridge that has a lifespan of 100 years. It's almost completed.
Is it verifiable?
Verifiable, yes. Verifiable. I say I'm from the community. I didn't come from Enugu or from Port Harcourt to this way. I came from Umpa this morning.
Okay.
Fine. Now, he has innovated 6 classroom blocks in Umpa Technical Secondary School. It is verifiable. It's there. He is continuing. Like I said before, he has given us a borehole where people trek up to 2 kilometers before they can fetch drinkable water. So, but what I'm saying, in effect, sir, is that Benjamin Kalu is accessible. My brother from Bende ward, he might be accused of playing to his brother, but I'm telling you that Benjamin Kalu visits communities within his federal constituencies. Whenever there is a burial, Benjamin Kalu, if he's not in person, he will send delegation. He shows presence he identifies with everybody. Like they said, he is an open door policy man. I appreciate that man, and I pray that God will keep that man for us. God will carry that Benjamin Kalu to a higher height of service to Bende Federal Constituency, beyond Bende Federal Constituency. We are looking forward to his going into active Abia reactivation, because Abia is dead. Abia reactivation and renovation.
Abia is still very much alive. Okay, it is still Ben Kalu's mandate here on Flu 94.9 FM. Not just trying to reiterate things, but it's good you know that these gentlemen who are leaders of Bende Federal Constituency, and they've been talking to us on the projects done by the Honorable representing that very, very constituency at the House of Representatives. I'm turning to Prince Ichie Iman now. What do you make of his non-partisan approach to things, especially around your constituency and even in the state? What do you make of it? Is it something that you think is outstanding, or you think he's drawn through party lines?
I think Honorable Ben brought a novelty in Abia politics. He doesn't play politics with bitterness. He interacts with all the political parties, be it at home. If anything happens in your community, whether you are PDP, ABGA, or any other party, he will come there and sympathize with you. If it is something to sympathize with you, if it is something to rejoice with you, he will rejoice with you. I think that is a novelty, and which removed the bitterness we normally had before he came into the politics. And accessibility, I want to let you know that
Go ahead.
In this just concluded August meetings in almost all the communities in Bende, he reached out to them. If he will not there physically, he will send people to go and represent him and interact, mix with people. Even that New Year Festival and the August meeting, apart from the normal usual town hall meetings he has been holding with the people of Bende, he will come, and when he comes home now, he will see that all these things we are telling you are verifiable. Maybe we will invite you to be part of the commissioning ceremony, so that you will bear witness that all these projects are on ground. They're on ground.
Okay, that they are on ground. I would let you have something to add?
Yes, Wisdom, the issue I just couldn't allow to lie down is the issue of contractors trying to sabotage Benjamin Kalu's projects in various areas. I am aware. There is, particularly in my community, Amohorompa now, where the roads are ongoing, the contractors are trying to frustrate that young man's effort. And I am praying that the divine touch of God will come into them. From Amohoro, if you come after Amimo village, before you get to our main square, there is about 500 meters of road that they have continuously refused to even do, but they have asphalted other areas. Before that, and that ecological fund that Benjamin Kalu brought to Mba was particularly for that very zone, that very area. But the contractors have not allowed. If it rains now, You will drive smoothly from Low Home roundabout. Immediately you get there, you either park your vehicle or you turn, and it is just a 500 meters. So I'm using this opportunity to plead to the contractors on site to kindly do us that favor. Just give us any type of if it is chippings you want to pour there, so that we can cross. And
we are due for a break. When we make a return, we will definitely continue the conversation. I'm yet to hear from Mr. Okezie Osim on the kind of politics Representative Benjamin Kalu plays, if it is one of bitterness or one which open arms, which is non-partisan and all that. But I will get to hear from you after we make a return from this very short hiatus. So stay with us. Benjamin Kalu's mandate very much upon us. Stay with us. Thank you for staying with us. It is still Ben Kalu's mandate on Flu 94.9 FM, the Flu of Gatsun State. I call it a special edition of this very program, yes, because it's a little bit of an aberration from what it used to be. And like I told you while I was introducing the program, that we have some people from Bende Federal Constituency here in the studios, randomly picked, just about to talk to us. Something I call the litmus test of what the member representing Bende Federal Constituency has been saying virtually on this very program. Are they true? How much true can these things be? Have you seen them? Have they been proven? And then, of course, like I told you, I have Chief Ndubisi Uwadileke in the studio. I have Mr. Okezie Osim and Prince Iche Ima Okenwa. They are very much in the studio. Welcome back, gentlemen. Okay, we're still talking about the projects as done by Benjamin Okezie Kalu. Now, let's look at I asked a question before we went on the break. What do you make of his kind of politics? Is it one which, is non-partisan? Does he open his arms? Is he one of bitterness? How can you assess his level of politics, especially in the state and in relation to your own constituency?
Thank you. Wisdom, I must say that Benjamin Okezie Kalu remains a gift to the people of Bende Federal Constituency. Before I get into your question, I would like to remind us that all the roads I enumerated or mentioned before now are all virgin roads. We've never seen a thing like that before. And aside that, you talk about the immigration office, the first of its kind, down the east here, situated in Bende here, attracted by Right Honorable Benjamin Okezie Kalu, is a gift to the people. When such office comes into function, you will agree with me that it is not going to manufacture workers from the outside. It is still an internal thing that's come from Bende Federal Constituency. Coming to your question, I must tell you that Benjamin is somebody with a large heart. He doesn't play the politics of bitterness. In fact, if there's anything the ordinary man or those in politics, in active politics, when I mean politics, active politics, the leaders so-called, have learned from Benjamin, it is his own openness to the people. Benjamin knows where politics stops and where administration begins. He opens himself to both PDP, APC, PRP, whatever thing that you call them. He doesn't work according to party flanks. He believes that he puts the people first before politics. And this is why whenever he's distributing these projects, it doesn't distinguish between parties or members of this party or that party. He starts it in communities. So
everything is done. It is not based on his party. Okay, I belong to the All Progressives. No. This will definitely be just for this.
He believes in the strength of character of the person, and that is what Bende people has learned today. That the strength of the character of their representative is what comes first before the party. He believes that you cannot, because of party, create enmity. It is no longer in Bende situations in those days where if I'm in AA and you and BBB, we become eternal enemies. No. Benjamin has broken such walls. He has demystified legislation by attracting the projects in Bende, by also building capacity, letting the people know that Politics is only a means to get at what the community wants. What is standard there should be development. And that is why I call the wasted years or the years of famine 12 years ago before 2019. 12 years for 2019. And Bende made that choice in him. And he is living up to that expectation. He has no wall, he has no iron gate for anybody.
I'll get back to you once again. I'm going to turn to you now, Chief. My question is pretty simple. He's mentioned the fact that both of them have attested to the fact that his politics is that which is void of bitterness or rancor. And then Abians have listened to what you have said in the studio. Those from Bende Federal Constituency have equally been keenly listening. What are his chances, given the fact that Nnenna Ukeje is now in the mix, going back into that very position yet again? What are his chances, giving other persons as well in the mix?
Wisdom, God is the giver of all authorities and power. But God knows that Bende had gone through hell since 1999 with their representative. This is the breaking point. I am not going to say Nnenna Ukeje will not get there. No, I will not say that. But your records show what you have done. Nnenna Ukeje was in the federal house for 12 good years. 12 years. But Benjamin Kalu is just 3.5 years. And we are telling you, we are lining up from all the 13 wards, the projects that is either completed or ongoing from him. 3 years plus. Nnenna Ukeje was there for 12 years, and there is nothing you can say, this is the project Nnenna Ukeje has done for me. In my community, nobody's talking about individual.
None of the communities.
No, in all the communities.
I'm coming to you now, Prince. Take the mic. Look at it from your point of view. What are his chances of making a return when the campaign comes around, when the elections proper takes the center stage? Does he stand a chance against Nnenna Ukeje and other persons in the mix going into that very fray?
As a matter of fact, without sounding immodest, I want to emphatically tell you that there's no vacancy in Bende Federal Constituency at the House of Rep. The people of Bende are solidly behind Benjamin Kalu, and he will go back to continue his good works.
I'll get your reactions. We are live on Facebook, facebook.com/Flow949FM. When you go there, definitely you fill your eyes with the visuals coming right here in the studios of Flow 94.9 FM, the Flow of Godson State. We will definitely get your reactions. If you have comments, drop your comments there on Facebook, and I will open up the phone lines pretty soon as to get your pulse in tandem with what we've talked about so far. I'm coming to you now, Osim. Tell us, what are his chances? Does he stand a chance?
That is a very rhetorical question. You know the answer. The answer is yes.
Okay, I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Benjamin is a product that serves itself. You see, a lot of people have become a burden to their marketers today because of what they've been in the past. Bende Federal Constituency is a constituency that thinks critically. They evaluate their past. They look at their present before thinking of what we are coming to presenting for them or to them for tomorrow. We are wiser today than yesterday. And when we have a winning horse, we don't change it. He is already there bringing, for the very first time, for crying out loud sake. This is the very first time Bende has experienced the dividends, the real and true dividends of democracy. My brother, apart from taking care of the indigenous students, apart from his bursary, apart from the ICT that is situated today in Bende Grammar School, with over 100 computers that makes registration of WAEC and all things possible, apart from the fact that it's attracting the National Open University to Bende today to open up that area. I said once here that Benjamin is somebody that thinks down to the roots. He looks beyond now. He goes beyond the bridge of the nose and looks at what tomorrow will hold. Now, if at the end of the day, the National Open University takes off in Bende, you know that will give education to a whole lot of people. And that will be equipping them for challenges of tomorrow. And that is what Benjamin is doing, and that is what it is to the Bende people.
I'll definitely get more reaction from the gentlemen in the studios, but at this very point, I think it's only very, very okay that we open the phone lines. I'll get to hear from you, but let's hear from the people themselves now. Call us 080818269949 or 081160529949. You can equally send your message to 0906510829. Let us hear from you when you call us. Tell us your name and location. Be as civil as you can. Try as much as possible to say things that are most likely to be broadcasted. Okay. Good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning.
Okay. Let's hear from you. May we meet you? Okay.
I'm making that Benjamin Kalu or Bende can not wait. He may say, but you are going to are you then Denver? Oh, nobody making a car, a question of Kenya Rosa. Who may work with men noted. Or even men who take your Yazaga. If I was make a woman that the mama no yambo. Also, on a Sophia and the contractors, Barra. What was I say? I got it there when I do. Justice him or retired. Uzawa don't join me. You go and the contractor, Canada Daniel Osborne. Now Benjamin can on and you're doing Uberaniano. Send the name of La Lampa. I don't believe that I can even have out. Oh, one year and Benjamin can only made on you. And my catching it to go here.
Okay, wrap up your thoughts now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's continue to take the calls. Good morning. May we meet you?
Okay,
all right, go ahead.
One matter, people not mean on your what as near tele, now what I leaks Patampa. Oh, he wants a worker of Benjamin, Mary over there. Yabun Indian Sukwata, they want to know. For what importance, no need to cut that kind of man moving. I got to be away. In the entire had a head to a no, but you know, Bucano Shitania, Adano Shitania for any to know one and Shukwata. But the China to get better. Now you're going to take that number, but to see I got to happy China to go say that will come for Benjamin number. Who got by you make up for you about.
Thank you very much for your contribution this morning. We're very much obliged to taking your calls. Continue to put it to 0808126949. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
It's good to hear from you.
Yeah, Chief was calling from Mumbai.
All right, go ahead.
This is my people of Bende. I've been to Bende. I've known Bende and Evorons. You people should come to Mumbai. I will have institutions, not institutions. I'm trying to buy interior hotel.
We are really struggling.
Return Benjamin Kalu. Because independent.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. That's what I told you when you're calling, trying to be constructive in what you're saying. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
It's good to hear from you. May we meet you?
I'm from Bende.
All right, go ahead.
And like from that to make years, almost a look Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Straight to the point. That's how we did it. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good to hear from you.
Again.
Good to hear from you.
From it.
Okay, go ahead.
My contribution is I want to thank Honorable Benjamin Kalu for the good things. The truth is, we've not had it this well before. Anybody saying otherwise, maybe it's not from here. Even people who are not from here wish that they have nice of them in that place. So I don't even see reasons why people complain. Come to that, this everywhere. Saturday freeway according to the federal laws in Bende. But no word will say that they've not had one or two things from this man. So, in all, we will support the group again, and there's no going back that we are with you.
Thank you very much for your own comment this morning. Still taking your calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to hear from you.
Yeah,
Tell us your name and location. Go ahead.
I am Winker. I want to thank the guests at the studio there. I want to use this opportunity to thank Honorable Benjamin Kalu for his good work for the people of Abia and especially for the people of Bende. These are the type of people we are looking for to represent us, and not those who represent us only on radio. And they pay people to protect them, to attack other opponents. I God will bless Benjamin Kalu in Jesus' name. Yes.
Thank you very much for your take this morning. One more call. Good morning.
Hello.
Good to hear from
you.
you.
Can keep leading. I'll keep leading, please, my good brother. Abia should be good for everybody. You could please and keep leading. What is good is good. Benjamin Kalu is not just in Abuja for representing Bende, but Benjamin Kalu is in Abuja bringing all the goodies. He has been a very nice man. All of us in Umunno, as you see what Benjamin Kalu is doing, it's not from Umunno, it's from Bende. But this man is very fantastic, a first-timer. Look at the people that waited all the years from Bende federal constituency. Nothing to show for it. And they are coming back again to do what? To do what now? So when the people shine your eyes now, not allow money and gifts to take away this finest man from you. Take their money, give their money. It's money that belongs to you.
Thank you very much.
So when they bring the money, take it and eat it and go back.
Can you listen? Can you listen? You've not told us your name. Oh, he walked away. Going to go on a break now. When we make a return, we will definitely hear from the gentleman in the studio. Perhaps their parting words before Benjamin Kalu's mandate hits crescendo this morning. Stay with us. Okay, this is the very last lap of Benjamin Kalu's mandate. And of course, my name is Wisdom Thomas. I've been speaking to Chief Ndubisi Owadileke, Mr. Okezie Osim, and Prince Iche Imaokenwa. Time is not our friend at this very point, so let's get your final reactions as we leave the studio. I'll start with you, Mr. Okezie Osim.
I appreciate you, Wisdom, and Bende people. Before my parting words, let me remind us that it will amaze you to see today or to hear today that Benjamin Kalu is constructing a road that runs through Nena's house to the neighboring village. It will also amaze you to hear that the water that the people of Nena's community is drinking today is a borehole drilled by Benjamin Kalu. And these were the things that they lacked all through the 12 years of Nena's representation. It will amaze you also to hear that the only thing that Bende could get from Nena was 100 kVA refurbished transformer that was never installed. It is still there till today. So there's nothing that they can point out that will warrant their coming back. And that is why I always tell my people, say, look, you must think beyond now.
Time out. Let's hear from time is not our friend, so we have to be as quick as we can. Prince Iche Imaokenwa, your parting words.
Yes, my Honorable Benjamin Kalu has made tremendous progress and by the infrastructure he has put on the ground. In other words, he's not even going to campaign for anything. But the campaigns materials are already on ground in every community. His campaign made easy. I'm assuring you he's coming back to House of Rep come 2023.
It's going to be down to the electorate, by the way. Okay, let's get your own Chief Ndubisi Owadileke, your final words.
Yeah, thank you, Wisdom. You know what is going to happen in the whole 13 words of Bende Federal Constituency? Our ancestors will rise. Our ancestors will defend what is going on now in all our various communities. We have never had it this good. Benjamin Kalu will come back. Even the grass in Nampa will vote for Benjamin Kalu.
Thank you very much.
It's a total win. It's a total win. It's a total victory.
It's going to be down to the elections, by the way, gentlemen. Let me sincerely appreciate Chief Ndubisu Wadileke from Onkpa, Mr. Okezu Osim from Bende, and Prince Che Imo Kenwa from Item. These are gentlemen, like I told you, randomly picked from the Bende Federal Constituency, which of course is ably represented by Representative Benjamin Okezu Kalu. And on this special edition of Ben Kalu's mandate, we've had them talk to us in terms of the projects it's done in the couple of years it's been there, but at this very point it's time for us to pack our baggages and leave the studio. Stay with us. Of course, this program will make a return, same time, same station next week. Thank you for staying with us. Those who called in, those who dropped their comments on Facebook. Technical issues impeded us from having a looking into that very one, but we assure you that we will do that come next week. God bless you. Continue to listen to Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of Godson State. Bye-bye for now.